I decided to leave it all behind me to pursue entrepreneurship full time. This is part 2, and I highly recommend you watch the first part. This video entails my testimony about how and why I, with no money, no plan, no friends, no anything, why I chose to leave a life that potentially looked like it was going to be a good life for me. Why I completely left that life to completely start from scratch and build a brand with nothing, absolutely nothing. As I dive into this, prepare to learn, prepare to not judge, and I encourage you to stay open-minded because there might be some revelation that comes to you. At this point in my life, when I left everything behind, I didn't have a reason to particularly leave my previous current pursuit of happiness or success, right? I was right at the brink of fulfilling a major accomplishment, which was earning my college degree in business administration, my bachelor's. I only had to do one more semester, you guys. However, I thought it was pretty bogus for my school at the time to delay me from graduating December of 2022 based on a few credits. And I didn't even know about this information until 2 months before I was supposed to graduate. That's pretty messed up, right? But with that, I saw that as God confirming to me what I already was being pulled to do. I used to talk to my friend, my best friend at the time, at that current time, about this gut feeling that I had, which was to drop out of college. But of course, that's not what you do, right? That's not the right thing to do, because then you're a big failure. You won't have a real plan, and what are you going to do without a degree? Yes, that's how corporate average Americans, that's how they think, that's how we are programmed to think, so I don't blame anybody. However, as someone who got their first job at the age of 21, the fear of not having stability or not making money wasn't really engraved in me at that point of dropping out. I could care less. All of my life, I had literally the grace to pursue my passion since childhood. I wanted to participate in the pep squad, so I did that. I wanted to run track, so I did that. I wanted to play volleyball, so I did that. I was in talent shows and spelling bee. I took music class and focused on music really throughout my adolescence. I learned about makeup and dance. All of these things, as you can see, are passion, desires, my gifts, and my talents. And it just, as I literally speak to you guys right now, these were the things that were sowing seeds of entrepreneurship, even as I was growing up, even without realizing, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, where I was in 2022, most would say I was on my way to the top. I was headed to the top. I'm sure I literally would have gotten me an internship, would have gotten me, which would have led me to a high paying job, successful job. I know that I'm sure I would have gotten myself a brand new spanking nice whip, all right? I'm sure I probably would have been in a relationship, probably on the way to marriage or dating around, just enjoying my 20s, okay? I'm sure that I would have been making money, stable, and probably not at my parents' house. All of this sounds awesome, sounds like the sweet life. However, none of that is truly a sweet life, and it would have never been a true sweet life for me without pursuit of purpose. That wasn't my purpose, you guys. It wasn't what I would have been happy doing for the rest of my life. And that is what truly matters to me most. As I previously stated, what I have been exposed to my whole life. Literally pursuing what makes me happy. Makeup made me happy, so I pursued that. Dancing, music, talent shows, all of those things were desires and creative outlets and expressions and artistic passions that I was able to pursue, and that was engraved in me. Leaving college wasn't really hard because I didn't really have any previous knowledge about stability or making money or all of these things. So it was kind of hey, this is my life anyway. This is what I've been doing my whole life. So at the end of the day, I saw college as a learning environment. I'm not going to take that away from my college experience. I did learn. I did grow. It did help me transition greatly from being a teenager to an adult, right? College expanded my capacity to learn and increased my desire to pursue knowledge, which quite honestly, I was losing in high school. By the time I graduated and I was a senior in high school, I was so over school, but I went to college because I didn't want to go into the military, so whatever. College also opened my heart to the love of marketing and entrepreneurship. Without college, I literally wouldn't be here right where I am today. Even if it goes against the grain, I would say that the way that you end something doesn't always have to align with your understanding of how that ending is what that ending is supposed to look like, your definition of closure. Because in my head right now, currently, I don't care what nobody say, I do have my degree. Okay, I do have my bachelor's degree in business administration because I learned everything that I was supposed to. Also, anything that's going to pull you further away from your destiny, trust and believe your spirit will begin to alert you that you need to make a decision, and that decision needs to be in pursuit of where your spirit is pulling you to go. I am grateful, y'all, extremely grateful for the decision to drop out of college. Like, so grateful. Thanks for still being here. If you're still rocking and rolling and listening to my story, my testimony, this decision changed my life for the better. No matter what, I highly recommend you pursue your happiness. No matter the cost, I highly recommend you take the risk of finding purpose. Go in the direction of purpose. Go in the direction of your gut feelings. God created us in his image and likeness, and at the core of our being, we are designed to follow the path that he created for us as individuals, and the gifts and talents that he has instilled in us and created us with. Anything that you naturally excel at are usually your gifts and your talent, or if you have multiple, whatever. Those are the clues to the bigger picture, to the overall picture of what God created you for and what your purpose and like here on this earth, what that looks like. Your gifts and talents are your clues. And so I end with thanks for watching. I hope this inspired someone. Again, I'm using my decision to leave college, right, as a testimony of me trusting and following my gut. But that, of course, that decision looks different from any one of you. And the overall message today and what I'm sharing is that I trusted my gut. I trusted where my spirit was pulling me, and it's been the greatest decision that I ever could have made. Okay, thanks for watching. We are on our way to the top, not for personal gain, but to make the world a better place. So subscribe, because we're on our way to becoming millionaires. Stay tuned for next week. I upload every Monday. Peace out.